to this interview with a great hard rock band legend. This is FM. Welcome. How's everything?
Everything's great. It's very, very cold here in the UK. Very cold. So we don't like the cold. So we're looking forward to coming to South America and seeing the sun, which we haven't seen for months.
Yeah, I think it's cold.
Very cold, very cold.
In UK.
Yeah.
Well, and you're celebrating 40 years of Indiscreet. How does it feel to live 40 years of rock?
It feels fantastic, and it's so great that we can still do it. And it's so great that people still want to come and see us play. And, you know, we're now celebrating 40 years of Indiscreet. So, yeah, we're very, very lucky. We're very blessed. And we do appreciate all the fan support over the 40 years.
Yeah, that's nice. Talking about the show, this is your first time playing in Mexico. What have you heard about the fans in Latin America?
They're crazy. They're crazy people. And that's what we've heard. Yeah, we played other places, other countries in South America, and they're crazy. But we've heard the Mexican fans are the craziest. So we're looking forward to it.
And tell me about this day on Mexico.
Sorry, I missed that.
Tell me about this date on Mexico.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're playing Indiscreet in its entirety. And then we're going to play lots of the fans' favourites afterwards, but we're going to play Indiscreet all the way through. And then we'll play other tracks from over the years, which I hope people want to hear, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fantastic evening. It's the first show of the Indiscreet 40 tour. So we're really looking forward to it, and we can't wait.
Yeah. And well, after the success of your first album in the 80s, did you imagine you'd still be playing in 2026?
No, no, I didn't. No, like I say, we take each day as a real blessing, and it's just so nice to be still playing in front of, you know, good audiences. We had a 12-year break in the early 90s when grunge came along, and we became very unfashionable. But we came back for the Fire Fest, and we've not looked back. And we just want to carry along as long as we can.
Yeah. And how is a tour like now compared to the 80s?
To the 80s, I've got a few more aches and pains, like my back hurts a bit more than it used to. But no, we're all good. We're all pretty healthy. So, you know, we're very, very lucky. Steve can still sing like the best. Yeah, I think we're doing good. So we just take each gig as it comes, and we love every minute of it.
Yeah. And Brotherhood is your latest 50 album. Tell me about the production and composition of this record.
We always try and write more songs than we actually need for the album, so we can have a good choice. It's always hard doing new albums because you never know what the fans. It's when it's released that's when we know how we've done, you know, because we obviously we want to make the best album we possibly can, but it's until it goes out to the fans that we really know how we've done. And it was very well received, so we're pleased. We're doing okay, I think.
And the cover of the record is very interesting. What the idea come from?
It's very colourful, and because normally our covers are normally quite dark with not much colour on them, but on this one we got full colour, and I've got to give Merv, our bass player, all the credit. He came up with the idea and designed it. So good old Merv, that's what I say. It's all down to Merv, our bass player.
And do you have plans to make this album in physical?
Well, it's released on vinyl and CD. We're signed to Frontiers Records in Italy. So I'm not sure what their distribution's like in Mexico. Obviously not that great. If you can't find the album, I'll have to have a word with them, another word, about them getting our product out in Mexico.
Yeah. And well, how has the evolution of rock influenced FM music over the years?
Um, we've always been into melodic bands. Um, I suppose in the 80s when we formed as well, Merv and I, we were in a band called Samson, like a heavy rock band called Samson. Bruce Dickinson was the singer for a while in Samson, and we were coming back from a tour in Ireland, and we were on the ferry on the boat, and Merv said, "I'm thinking about leaving the band because I want to do something more melodic." And I said, "Okay, I'll come with you." And that's when we got the idea for forming FM,
Yeah.
because we wanted to do something more melodic. But we've always been into melodic bands.
And how do you think songs like Frozen Heart or That Girl, those continue to resonate the new generation despite being written decades ago?
Um, well, we're trying with the new albums to become more current sounding. You know, the indiscreet is indiscreet. It was how it was recorded and how it sounded in the 80s. You know, it's the a lot of people say, oh, it was a soundtrack to my youth. But hopefully, you know, younger people that get into it as well, you know, as well as the newer stuff.
Okay. And what sparked your passion for music as a child? Was there a particular singer or musician who made you think, that's so amazing, I want to do that too?
I think the earliest band that I was really into was a band called T-Rex. Do you remember them from the
Yeah,
70s? Like a
correct.
glam, like Mark Bolan. Yeah, oh, I loved all the glam stuff. Uh, and so I was mad on T-Rex. And then my mother and I, we moved up to Scotland for 2 years. My mum got a job up in Scotland, and the music scene in Scotland was totally different. I was about 12 years old, I think. We moved up there, and just everybody was into a band called Free and Bad Company. Everyone walked around with the first Bad Company album. And one day after school, I went back to a girl's house, and she played me Led Zeppelin 4, and I heard Black Dog and Rock and Roll, and it blew my mind.
Yeah, that's cool. And well, in the tour, something crazy things happen. What was one of the crazy things that has ever happened to you on the stage?
On stage, well, it didn't actually happen to me. It happened to Merv. We were playing Hammersmith Odeon in London, and we were doing 2 nights. I think it was with REO Speedwagon. And on the first night, they had walkways out into the audience. And on the last song, everyone was walking out onto the walkways, and Merv thought, oh, I'll join them. So Merv walked out, finished the show, everything was great. Then we did the second night, and Merv thought, I'll do that again. That was great. But they'd taken the walkway away. So Merv walked out and he fell off the stage.
Nice.
He fell into the orchestra pit. And he was in front of like 3,000 people 1 minute, and then it was totally black in front of him. And he just thought, oh my God, I'm dead. And then he realized, oh no, I've fallen off the stage, and he was very embarrassed. So that happened to Merv. Oh, there's probably lots of things over the years, but we probably can't talk about them now, you know.
It's different now. But how
Yeah.
do you prepare before a show?
Um, we don't do a lot really. We just rest. Uh, no, we're a bit boring. We're a bit boring before a show. Um, I'm trying to think. No one's really got any routine. Steve does some vocal exercises to warm up his voice. Um, Jim has a few beers. No, there's nothing exciting to say, I'm afraid. I can make some things up if you want, you know. But no, we're boring before. We're getting old.
Oh, okay. And what would you be doing, or what would you like to do if you weren't in the music world?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't really think, I'm trying to think what. Um, I like to try and do something that's good for everybody else, but I can't think of anything. I just don't think, like music is my life. It's been my life, and I can't really think of anything else I'd rather do, and I don't think I'll be that good at anything else. So another rubbish answer, I'm afraid.
Yeah. And how do you feel the internet and the digital era has impacted the music business now?
It's totally changed it. Some of it's good, some of it's really bad. Um, I'm not a big fan of Spotify because the musicians get no money, for their music, and it's there for free. But on the other hand, I think people are more open-minded about listening to new, different music, kind of thing. But I think, when I was younger, I would have maybe two or three bands that I loved. I was like Led Zeppelin, Bad Company, um, and Toto. And then when they had a new album coming out, I'd be so excited, and I think, oh, it comes out on Friday, and I'd rush down the record store, get the album, look at it, read the sleeve notes and all that, and I'd be into a band. But I think nowadays, the younger people are more just into songs. It'll just be one song. It'd be like that Kate Bush song that was in Stranger Things. They probably never even heard of Kate Bush, but they just love that one song. So I think it's kind of good in that way that the younger people are more open-minded about listening to different types of music. But it's not good for musicians because we get nothing from it.
I think you are amazing, really amazing. Uh,
Ah,
I really love your songs.
you're very kind. Thank you.
And how have you managed to keep your power sound so strong over your career?
It's what we do. It's what we sound like. I think we've been lucky that we haven't had that many lineup changes. We've still got three original members. Um, I think Jim's been in the band longer than the original time we were around. So this band has actually been going longer than the Mark One version, so to speak. I think a stable lineup really helps. Because that's your sound. Everyone contributes their sound to the record. So if it kept changing personnel, then I think it would change the sound of the records. So yeah, we just do. It's what we do. It's what we sound like. So there's no magic. It's just what we sound like.
Yeah. And well, what would you say to the next generation of musicians?
I would say good luck because I think it's going to get harder and harder and harder. I mean, with now you've got AI bands, so to speak, on Spotify. It's times have changed even more now. But I think um, music comes from the heart and from the soul, and a computer can never put that into music. So just if you want to start a band, just start it and have the best time ever. Practice and get good at your instrument, get good at songwriting, and just enjoy it, with passion. That's what I say. Because AI can't do, heart and soul.
Yeah. And well, you have on tour with a lot of bands, a lot of musicians.
Yeah,
Who would you like to jam with, or jam or tour?
yeah. Well, yeah, we toured with lots of bands. We started first tour ever was Meatloaf. Then we did Tina Turner, Bon Jovi. They were great. They treated us so well, and it was on the Slippery When Wet tour. So we were with them just as they were going to go, mega worldwide with their success. And it was nice being around them. They're a great bunch of guys because they come off arena to opening for Rat. and I'm not sure they were treated that well. And they just came and said, look, we want to treat you the best we can, and they did. They were great. They were fantastic. So who would I like to jam with? Oh, so many people. I'd like to, like, we were lucky. We had Glenn Hughes. He got up and sang with us at a couple of shows back in the 90s. So that was good because he was one of my heroes. Deep Purple were the first band I ever saw live, and that was in Scotland, and it was on the Burn tour. So so that was pretty cool, playing in a band with Glenn. Bernie Marsden used to get up with us on stage, and we used to do Here I Go Again and a few of those songs for encores. So there's no one in particular. Whoever will have me, whoever, if someone says, do you want to come down and have a jam, I'll say, yeah, I'll be there,
That's nice.
Yeah.
And how do you see FM on 10 years?
Well, we'll be doing the 50th anniversary of Indiscreet. Yeah. So, we'll see. Hopefully we'll be there doing the 50th. We've got the Tough It Out anniversary coming up, so maybe we'll do something for that. That's in probably 3 or 4 years' time. So we'll see. We just want to keep going. We have so much fun, and we feel so blessed to still be doing this. So long may it continue. We'll do it as long as people want to see us.
And well, if you had to create a supergroup with members from different bands, who would be in it, dead or alive?
Who would be in my band? Well, I guess I'll play drums, probably. I'd maybe have Phil Lynott on bass from Thin Lizzy. He can do some singing as well. Guitar-wise, let's have a think. I'm trying to think. Let's go keyboards. Don Airy. We'll have Don Airy on keyboards, I think. Maybe Paul Rogers singing, because that'd be good. Him and Phil doing a duet. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now we need guitarists because there are so many guitar players. It's got to be Eddie Van Halen, I think. Got to have Eddie on there somewhere, ain't you? So yeah, that's it.
That's a super group.
Yeah. So shame about the drummer.
Well, that sounds so good.
That's a good, yeah. Well, like I say, shame about the drummer, but it'd be all right. So.
And well, finally, something that do you like to say to Mexican fans on this?
Well, we just can't wait to come and play for you. It's been 40 years, which is far too long. So we hope you're as crazy as we've heard, or even crazier. We're just really excited and we can't wait. So we look forward to seeing you on a week on Friday, I think it is. Is that right?
Yeah,
yeah. 1 week on Friday, 27th. Yeah. So come down. And I've said this on other interviews that Jim likes to buy the audience a beer after. So, we'll come out for a beer and Jim will buy everyone a drink because he's very generous. Okay. He'll kill me when I've said that. So,
I will be there.
Great. Well, looking forward to meeting you all. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for your time, for sharing your experience.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And see you 27 on February in La Piedad, Mexico.
Sounds fantastic. I love the accent. I'm going to have to start practicing my Mexican accent. So yeah, sounds cool.
Can you say something in Spanish?
In Spanish, let me think. Café con leche. It's not very good, is it? Or what else? No, that's about it, really. We're not good. We're not good with foreign languages. The Brits, the British, we're not good at all. We expect the whole world to speak English, and we're very ignorant sometimes. So I apologize.
But it's okay. You can say, "Hola, amigos de México."
Yeah. Okay. Hola, amigos in Mexico.